Happy Thanksgiving week, everyone, at ChiroSecure. What an amazing week we have in ahead of us to give thanks and really to share our blessings with those around us. And that's why today's presentation is, in fact, perfectly poised for addressing the things that we're grateful for. And one of those is thanking our military, our active duty military and veterans put honor first and protect this beautiful country and bring us all closer together for a peaceful world. And this is not an easy time for those that are serving and to be away from their family and their friends. So we take a moment to pause and sincerely give thanks to all of those that are serving this country and that have served so beautifully and so honorably to bring peace and honor to this world. Now, to showcase how we can reflect on the beauty and the goodness that chiropractic benefits brings to our military, today's presentation is called Maximizing Chiropractic Messaging Among Our Military. And we're going to go through together just to share what we have for the military and for those that are treating in the VA and for many that have put their time, talent, and treasures into helping veterans in active duty military. We thank you as well. Clearly, you know, we always give thanks to our fabulous sponsors, ChiroSecure. Thank you. First step, the QR code flyer, and that is, are your friends or loved ones active duty military or veterans? Oftentimes they do not know that they can get care as veterans. And active duty military also need to recognize some of the at-risk moments that occur while serving. So download this code flyer today. Just bring out your cell phone. I'll give you a couple of moments to grab that cell phone and scan that QR code. And if you miss it, don't worry. ChiroSecure will have this presentation up, but please do scan it because discovering how chiropractic care supports the military is a big part of being able to help our active duty military. And listen, when we post and we look to help our military, look at the depression. This is a meta-analysis study that is showcasing how adrenal support can impact mental health in the military. Depression affects 23% of our active duty military and 20% of our veterans. And if you're sitting there and you're a chiropractor and you're thinking, how do I help with depression? Listen, keep with me. I'm going to share with you the resources that you can have to really help those that are in need. And educating is the key to many of the issues right now that are facing our healthcare system, is being able to be heard and understood. Infographics that share 50% of our military experience one or more injuries each year. One of the greatest and unfortunate aspects is being aware that low back pain is one of the top conditions that they're seen for, and that has a lot to do with the gear that they wear. Oftentimes, people don't recognize that those rucksacks and the military combat training that they go through, especially using ballistic helmets as an example and training in combat, it imposes a lot of neck load during military activities, and that can result in neck pain. And the reality that they can get help is a very big part. So look at soldiers carrying rucksacks ranging from 70 to 110 pounds. We know what that can do to the musculoskeletal system, and we want to be able to be aware of what that looks like. You can move these into posters in your office, especially if you're close to a military base and or you want to be able to reach out to your community to let them know. Many mothers and fathers come in and their daughters or sons are serving, and many know veterans. And if they know that you're there to care for the veterans and active duty military, it really opens up a broader population to seek help and get the care that they so desperately will need if, in fact, they suffer from one of these musculoskeletal injuries or others that come back. So the tip sheet for your office is made for you this month. It's the new tip sheet talking about treating veterans. It goes through all of the pieces from where is the medical benefits package? How do I enroll? What do I do to be able to treat veterans throughout the community? And what are some of the important pieces that you need to be aware of in filling out the paperwork and supporting that active duty military or veteran? What does that look like and how do you get involved? One of the pieces here is if you were to consider doing a PowerPoint, we have Chiropractic Care supports veterans and active duty military. That might be something that you do to increase awareness. You can put it on your website, you can download it, put it on a YouTube. You decide what you're comfortable with, but this is a population that absolutely deserves our attention. And we're hoping that many of us will reach out and give this information like in the 2022 update from the Army Public Health Center that musculoskeletal injuries caused by both sudden incidents as well as chronic repeated stress to the body have been described as the single biggest problem in the US military. That means that almost 50% of military experience one or more injuries, resulting in over 2 million medical encounters annually in the military services. That's information that they need to know so they're aware that there's opportunity to get the care they need without the use of opiates. And the best part is chiropractic is shown to decrease the use of opiates, and in many cases, they are aware that opioids are not the best choice, that non pharmacological care, such as chiropractic, is the best choice first. Now, our roadmaps are always there with you, guiding you through each week what and how to post. How should you be looking at your weeks? And it's most important to get organized in your office as we're coming into 2024, and I want your office to be set for success. And that's what the foundation is really here for you and about you, is to be able to showcase how to reach out to your community and improve the knowledge and awareness that is out there. And the military toolkit is a fantastic opportunity for you to be able to share more information and go through with your staff. What does it look like for veterans and active duty military personnel to get the benefits of chiropractic care? And they're easily done for you. It's marketing that has a guide and has both traditional and digital resources for you available. But sometimes it's just nice to have the words of others that have served. And here are three examples, three extraordinary examples of individuals that have served our country beautifully with honor, grace, and now are giving back to other veterans that really need to understand there's hope. The first person you must lead is you, with retired Brigadier General Becky Halstead. She is an amazing champion. Then No Man Left Behind, a veteran's powerful story with Dr. Tony Brooks. It's a great book to give if you know of a veteran out there. Christmas is right around the corner. What a great read for them. And then, of course, Shiloh Harris, an amazing individual with a beautiful heart, and he showcases his triumph and what he has gone through. And sometimes it's just getting to know these people in digital format. And these are adjusted reality podcasts that can be shared with your friends, your family that have served. Now, I want to share with you, as we're getting closing down on the end of this year, some very powerful moments that have happened just in the last few weeks. And if your return on investment is making progress, then you're a foundation member. So let's share with you, where did we go? Remember last month I teased it up. I said we have gone to a place not well recognized in the chiropractic community, and who would have thought? Yes, we were. We presented at the NASDAQ, and that is our Times Square ad. So we have gone to Times Square, ladies and gentlemen, chiropractic family and friends. This is our ad. It was the topic that we chose to present at, and its research shows chiropractic care first, and how to find a doctor of chiropractic. That's the best part. How do you find you? And that's why you join the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress, is millions are going to be seeing this ad. Millions are going to be recognizing in 2024. I'm hoping 100 million, so stay tuned because I have more to share with you on that. But we're 73 foot tall. And here's the NASDAQ. This is me behind the podium sharing a little bit about What happens when you have an ambulance event versus having a chiropractor on staff and not having to go through an opioid overdose on premise at an employee's work site?
Now, I'm going to ask you, as you go through and you think about investments, what is the return on investment from $90,000 to $486,000? That would have been the cost if you had have had a healthcare provider such as a chiropractor at your facility. You see, when you start creating an opportunity for your employees to get the help they need when they need it, their future changes.
Now, futures change when you educate. And being able to talk to those people at the NASDAQ, how do you increase your wealth? Well, you optimize your employees' health. And that's why I want each and every one of you to really contemplate what 2024 looks like. And I've talked to people making seven figures in chiropractic and say they don't get out of their offices anymore. And I've encouraged them to do so. And they agreed that if we come together and we mobilize and we actually create a momentum that is built in with education and sharing the qualified research that mandates, literally does mandate how important it is to go drug-free first, then the future is going to be so much brighter. And we know we have a lot to get through, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that. And for our youth, they need to see heroes. They need to see Olympic athletes, and they need to see women in sports that are doing great things as well as men in sports. And this was a phenomenal moment for us to get a 2023 Marcom Gold winner. Now, listen, a gold is a beautiful thing. We all like gold. And with Olivia Athens in this commercial, they also played it on ESPN, as I shared with you last month. And I just want you to recognize that united we stand, divided we fall. And the foundation is here to unite the entire chiropractic profession together to really share what we do. We don't talk philosophy, we don't talk technique, because that's up to you, doctor. We want everybody to have a doctor of chiropractic in their lives at some point and throughout all of their journey through the ages. So please recognize that. The American Health Insurance plans, well, they recognized it on November 8th. The Foundation for Chiropractic Progress wins the Marcom because it's a big deal. In this category, you have Morgan Stanley Dean Witter, you have AARP, you have the American Heart Association. They're all vying for the top spot, and we're the top dogs. We want to be in the competition. We want to be sharing our moments, because when other health insurance providers pick up our news, it's pretty cool. And while I say that, our recent media coverage, which just happened on 11/2, so it was a few weeks back, what recent claim studies reveal about chiropractic care? Now, most of you are probably yawning, thinking, yeah, what do I care about managed care? Now, this is the Population Health Learning Network. Listen, putting our information everywhere and in a vast and broad and very diverse world is such a key component to our success. This first report, Managed Care, is part of the Population Health Learning Network. It's both in print and digital. And for managed care professionals, including health plan CEOs, hospital formulary committee members, employee health plan decision makers, and state prison facility managers. There's over 500,000 individuals who read this magazine on a regular basis, who read this journal and think, what are the choices we're going to be making as we move forward? And believe it or not, many never get our information, our research. So to have this picked up by First Report Managed Care shows that we're gaining traction. And if you share it, we're gaining even more traction. So you can go to my LinkedIn site, you can go to the Foundation's web site or the LinkedIn site, and you can share this media coverage with anyone and everyone. So that's an important piece. Adjusted Reality Podcast, we hit a new high note, and I want to give a shout out to Dr. Mindy Peltz, chiropractor, and just doing phenomenal in the world of natural healing. And her topic on this podcast that was recently released is Eat to Fast. And no better time than the holidays to start recognizing where we're going to be changing our 2024 nutritional benefits. I think most of us can say, yes, there's room for improvement, but let's all just celebrate that we are chiropractors. We understand, we have the knowledge and the power to change people's lives and our own. Self-care is very important. So know that the foundation is here for you and that we make changes together. Crack Addict is another one. We're hoping that Dr. Alessandra Colon will in fact get another season. So stay tuned. We will keep you posted. Please do go back and watch the TLC runs of Crack Addict, because the more awareness and the more people that click on that are going to be getting her a better chance at getting another season to spread more. Tens of millions of people watching that particular show. So let's all band together and make improvements in our lives as well as the lives of others. And this coming up is Christmas, and many of you are going to be celebrating and holding, hopefully, a successful holiday toy drive. The little people always love to have a little extra, and I think as chiropractors, we have a lot to give back. We have a lot to be proud of, and you make the difference. Your hands, your caring, and you're educating your communities. It's such a beautiful thing, and during Thanksgiving, why not show a little extra to your community? And to our community, to ChiroSecure, we thank you for always hosting us on your Facebook Live. And I want to share with you our sizzle visit.
The foundation today has 35,000 members, 48 state associations belong. We're now reaching international in scope.
I mean, I just think it's incredible. The quality of their material, the number of awards they get for their positive press announcements, whether it's an advertisement at the Olympics or in some of the highest class magazines.
Continuing to support the foundation after 20 years is because we're doing so many incredible things.
We hear from doctors frequently, all the time, how they have patients as a result of the efforts we're doing.
I think that it'll only get bigger and better as people understand more and see the benefits that have occurred as a result of their efforts.
For me, they're a little bit different than any other group because they're on edge, they're on board, they're what's now, and they're in the now. And to have these people back me up has been such a beautiful coaching experience.
There's so many incredible things that they've accomplished. Their ability to help expand the idea of chiropractic as a career option for so many young people. The number of awards that they have won in marketing, beating out major healthcare organizations.
They're investing every day, bringing on talented people to tell the story of chiropractic.
The future of chiropractic is very bright, and places like the foundation are exactly what the profession needs to continue making this profession successful.
Become part of the movement to engage and mobilize, so we take that small minority and we make it the vast majority. That's what we need you to do. Be active. It's not words, it's deeds. And giving back to the profession brings great joy.
The relationships that we have with so many different entities will only increase. The best of us is ahead of us.
Very grateful for you. And I'm going to share with you, Thanksgiving is a time to be thankful. We are grateful to our chairman, Mr. Kent Greenewald, CEO of Foot Levelers. And you will see that our goal next year is to produce 3 30-second commercials. 3. And you know, we've done some pretty interesting things and we won some fabulous awards. So next year we want to do it triple time, 3 of them, reach 100 million patients. So we want to do $1 million match. Our chairman is going to match up to $1 million before the end of the year. So if you donate today, now you can see that there is 7 people at the bottom of this thank you. Those 7 are matching your donation. So it's your dollar and then they match it, which is 7. And then Kent matches it, which is 14. Imagine what your dollar means to us if your $1 turns into $14. So I want you to contemplate, can you give just a little bit or more to the foundation before the end of the year? The $1 million match is real. We can do more with a great amount of advertising when our budget allows us to do and be at the very helm of educating patients. So please think about what your dollar is and what it can mean to the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. It's very simple. f4cp.org/giving. This is our moment to shine. Let's use this $1 million match to reach 100 million patients. If we want to build momentum, this is the time, this is the place, and your practice in your community deserves it. So, as you know, we have bypassed 35,000, so we're now heading closer to 36,000. 7 years ago, when we started at 8,000, I never would have expected that the foundation would be the helm to bring everybody under the umbrella. We 100% support you, and we want to make sure that your practice is filled with chiropractic patients. So we have a big thank you to all of those that will be coming out at the end of the year, all our corporate sponsors, our schools, state associations. We now have Hong Kong that has joined us, which is fantastic. So globally we're building. And as you can see, we go to colleges, we go to state associations, we went to the national, we've been here, there, the WDC, and everywhere. It's building these relationships, building the smiles, the generosity, the caring that really makes us who we are. So I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. Happy Thanksgiving, and sincerely a true blessing that you've picked such a fantastic profession to be so proud of, that you're changing lives. So giving thanks to you, and I will look forward to being with you in December. Take care, everyone.
Isn't it time you join the most powerful team of successful doctors in chiropractic and go for the gold? Simply go to www.f4cp.org/package and get your customized practice success solution.